Hey, Saturday today. Yeah, I think we got through yesterday's video without it cutting out, and hopefully we can do the same today. I think I've sorted out my technical difficulties. Anyway, yeah, Saturday. So Spurs are travelling up to Middlesbrough. Um, Millwall have got Rochdale playing them, and Celtic are playing Kilmarnock. So well, a bit of a mixed bag there. And yeah, it's sort of lunchtime this year, and I've just had I had a nice run this morning. Getting to the time of year now. When I first go out for the run, it's getting to be quite dark, and I don't mind running in the dark really. I used to hate it, but I don't know, there's something quite sort of comforting about it in a way. So yeah, while I was out, I saw an old mate of mine, Alan, and it set me thinking. Poor old Alan, when he was at school, he was he was always bullied, and you know, he himself, but he did have it. He had it tough, and his mum and dad. I don't know. I don't know. Easy people to live with either. So yeah, he had a bit of a crap life, and then he was married, and then I think she divorced him, and he lives on his own now. So he was going off fishing, and you know, I don't really like fishing, but I don't like any blood sports. But you know, I mean, if that's what gives him peace and pleasure, well, so be it. This week, a friend of mine was doing a study on about grammar schools, and I went to a grammar school with past 11 plus, and La May is sort of making noises about bringing them back. And you know, for me, I think. Well, like I said to my friend, I said, you know, for me, I think I was successful in spite of being a grammar school because a lot of my friends who are from sort of like working class backgrounds like me, they wound up leaving when they were 15. I think we were the last year that could. And so really, I didn't get any real benefit out of being at that school. I found the whole thing, especially in the first 2 or 3 years, a bit alienating. You know, I was working there. Okay, I had quite a few smarts about me, but there's all these poncy middle class kids, and from the shires, and you know, didn't get on with them at all. Luckily, as time went on, you know, as I got to about 15 or so, there's a few of us who were a bit rebellious, and we found each other, and we, rather than sort of just being rebellious and sort of getting kicked out, we screwed our loaves and were quite rebellious, and were successful. But they still try to bloody get us. I remember going for an interview at LSE to study sociology, and I'd like that really. And the, the lecturer was interviewing me. I mean, now it was always understood that you didn't get a negative reference, and my headmaster had written to this guy saying that he didn't think I was suitable for LSE and didn't think I would finish a degree. Oh, thank you very much. And in the end, I didn't go to university. I wound up going to Polytechnic. So, but I still got a degree, so stuff. And but yeah, I think the trouble is, I mean, grammar schools. I don't know. I mean, there's just such a lot of crap with it. I mean, my school, they wouldn't let us play football. We had, because football was a working class game, so we had to play rugger in the autumn term, and it's cross country running in the middle term, and cricket and athletics in the summer term. And I think that's probably why I dislike rugby to this day. But going back to the bullying, I mean, I was lucky that I was never bullied, and people might say, "Well, I'm not surprised because you're a big lump." But when I was young, I mean, when I was about sort of 3 or 4, I nearly croaked. There was what do you call it, smallpox scare outbreak, and the government was emergency inoculating everybody, and I went for my inoculation, and it's alright. What I do with smallpox, they inject you with cowpox, and it compounded with the cold, and I very nearly died, and I was small for my age right up until I was about 11 or 12, I guess. So for me, and this is probably a lot of the reason why I was successful in spite of the grammar school was, as far as the bullying went, my dad always instilled in me, if someone hits you at school, don't come running to me. He said, sort it out yourself, hit them back. And these days, if you said that to a school teacher, they'd sort of like they'd have 6 fits. But I mean, come on. If you get beaten up by the school bully, and then you go and report it to the teacher and that sort of thing, you're compounding the issue because you're becoming a snitch or a grass or whatever you like to call it, and so you're probably putting yourself up for another beating. And the thing is as well, if you fight back to a bully, even if you get a bit of a pasting, if you sort of like make a bit of a display, give her your best, they're going to think about sort of like starting on you, again. Whereas if you just roll over and let them get away with it, well, you know what happens. And the thing is, I mean, bullying it's not just in schools. I mean, bullying is rife in life, I mean, there's been numerous cases of like recruits in the army, winding up at the top of themselves because they've had sergeant majors who've been bullying them, and they've also like encouraged the other recruits to bully that particular person. And there's stacks of instances in like industrial situations and in offices in particular where people are getting bullied. Friend of mine, I mean, her life was made a misery by, like one of her managers, like bullying her, and not, obviously not physically, but the mental bullying and the constant grinding someone down is almost as bad. And I think like a grammar school can be a situation where things like bullying is rife. The other thing I found with grammar school is okay, like I am, and I must admit, I am a bit of a grammatical snob. I do like using proper grammar, and I do like English. I do like the language, and I like it to be used properly. And and I don't know if this is like has something to do with being taught Latin, or being taught English grammar when I was at school, by being taught grammar, you tend to learn it. And I think perhaps an offshoot of that was I was quite good at languages when I was at school, so but I don't know. Well, we'll see. Since the referendum, I got so fed up with politics, and especially with the Labour Party sort of trying to commit suicide. And I just noticed online that I think Jeremy Corbyn's won the Labour Party election, so hopefully now they can stop this silly civil war and sort of become a united party again. But we will see. And and I will see you all tomorrow. So thanks for your indulgence. Cheers. Bye bye.